what world is that? Alrighty. Let's music go. Oh. Like the Animal Crossing ones. Oh my goodness. Wait, I'm on the wrong account. I'd rather be a fool. Oh my goodness. Wait, I'm on the wrong account. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Alrighty. Alright, chat. Today is the day I lock in. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. For the next couple hours. I'm gonna be solving a couple LeetCode type questions. Hopefully it works out. It probably will. If they will, right? So yeah. Can I? Okay. All right. So with LeetCode, I'm pretty comfortable with like things. I just asked Gemini to give me some problems for Liberty Mutual. Hopefully I can run this down. Twosome seems pretty simple. Best time is buy and sell stock. It's pretty simple. Debuggy code. It's because there's an equal sign. And so I'll go up to do +1. Just not the average. This one. Make it sure you just don't have to do that else. You just do return false. Num and scene, return true. And false otherwise. Return false. Yeah, you just delete this and return false. True. Just keep looping until it returns false. Pretty simple. Valid anagram. Let us do valid anagram. See if I can remember this. So it's a hash map of a question. What are group anagrams? Oh hell no. I'll talk about that later. Okay. All right. So let me pull out Excalibur. All right, valid anagram. So, starting off with a valid anagram. Given two strings, S and T, return true if T is an anagram of S, false otherwise. So an anagram is a word that is spelled the same way backwards. Up is true. Car is false. Constraints consist of lowercase English letters. Leetcode, how would you adapt your solution in such case? Okay. I don't need to follow up. But look more. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's low-key cooked, but it's all good. It's a pretty, I heard it's a pretty simple interview process. So like I'm not too worried about it. So hopefully something will happen. So you know that this is a hash map question, so it'll obviously involve a hash map. Let me think of a brute force solution first, though. Brute force would be we just sort these and then check if they're both equal or not. So we would sort both S and T, so like S dot sort, or sort dot sort, arrays dot sort, right? That's the proper syntax. But we would sort out anagram and sort out this one, and it'll basically return us like all the characters in order, and then once we do that, we can just add or check out the true or false. Yeah, just operation and compare. Yep. But one of the better solutions, I'm pretty sure, is to get a hash map. Well, I guess for both. Is it for both strings? We can check how many A's there are, how many N's, how many A's, or how many like G's and so forth, and put them into a hash map. And then once we do that, we can check if we can just do almost same for loop now. I could just check, okay, does T also contain this many N's? Does T also contain this many A's? And then it should return, and then return true. But I'm thinking if I would need to do 2 for loops or not. So if S and T, so there's like what, 2 A's, 1 N, 1 G, 1 R. Oh, there's 3 N's, 3 A's, and then 1 M. All right. And then, what I need to do in 1 for loop though? How would I do this in 1 for loop? Character, and an integer. And this is a scene. Visited scene. New hash map. Okay. But I guess do I need to do 2 hash maps? One for S, one for T. But that kind of defeats the whole purpose though. Because that means I gotta loop through both. And I have to use 2 for loops, which is still O of n squared. Excuse me. But if I it's not length. Because I'm assuming they're also the same length. If they're not the same length, then it's not equal. So that's another edge case. If S and T are not equal length, then return false. So if they're not equal, then return false. For int I equals 0, I less than I saw length, plus plus. I want you to take scene. How do I populate my hash map without doing another for loop? Or can I just do all in the same loop? Because if S and T are not equal length, then return false. For int I equals 0, so we take the hash map 8391. If it's equal to, okay, I guess I'll just try the double for loop, I guess. Oh, I guess, hold on, do I need, I might just do for char for N and S. So that's definitely not. Every character in S. Wait, is that proper syntax for loop? Triple syntax. Yeah. Oh wait, no, definitely not it. That's definitely Python. Lol. For every character in string scene, if I know if n is not, if scene contains n, so for every character in the string, if it's not already in the hash map, we add it, or I guess contains key. Contains key n. We add it. So we add scene dot get. Oh wait, but we need to add dot get scene dot add hash map. scene dot put a or n comma 0 or 1. Okay. How do I increment? Look, I'm like blanking, I don't know. How to increment value. Put banana, get our default. Oh. Okay, for scene dot put n dot equal n. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm overcomplicating this crazy. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh wait, what am I doing? I go to scene dot defaults. Okay. And I guess I gotta do the same for that. How do I compare hash maps? I need to compare hash maps. Dot equals, yep. I feel like there's a definitely better efficient way to do this, but put to M. Oh wait, let me go. Scene S and scene T. Oh, I guess return false. This one. Let's run it. Oh, 2-char array. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. It passed! It's because I use 2 for loops, so it's O of n squared. But if I were to like get a better time, I would have to put all of this in one for loop, which I don't want to do. There are 4 solutions. Damn. O of n. Oh, it is O of n. For every character. For every character in T, if character is not in getter default. If the counter contains he or false. Interesting. Minus A. Oh, they did it all in one for loop. That's so funny. Oh, okay. Yeah. For every character at I, 1 plus the count, getter default. Oh, wait, I don't know how to do this. This is literally the probably the best version of O n time. How is this not O n squared? Oh, it's because it's not double for loop. Excuse me. Is there a way to do it faster? O of n log n. Where's that equal? Interesting. Hash map, or you can do do arrays. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Most optimal solution. Two frequency arrays. How frequencies are both strings? Compare both frequency arrays. Workers ones counting operators are constant input size. Oh, okay, I see. Alright. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Next. What else does told me to do? Told me to. Vela Palindrome is kind of tough because it's not work. But I guess I could try that. Character count frequency, rid of function, string. Where are the keys and the can I just go? That's like not too bad. I got two sum. Get ready to address and ready to see the two numbers added to a target and you may each. I'll just do the buy. It's best time to buy and sell stock. I've already done this one. I think I've already done it. Oh, well, I started to do it. Either you check out the max profit and the least going factor, or the least significant. Contains duplicate. Container with most water. Trigger to the window. If you duplicate, you shrink the window from the left. It's gone. Okay, let's do group anagrams then. Let's see if that helps. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Patricia Amon. Patricia Amon? Patricia Amon? Patricia Amon? Okay, chat. Let us solve our first LeetCode medium. So there's no strings you can erase. So input of strings. The output is grouped anagrams. There are no strings and strings that can be arranged from form that. The strings in 9 and 10 are anagrams that we arrange from each other. And given the array of strings, group the elements together. You can return the answer in any order. And also, if there's empty input, group them up. And if it's only one input, then we also group that. So we're returning this. Okay. So if we write it out, I'm trying to think of a brute force solution. Brute force solution is to I guess what you could do is go out the whole thing, right? You start at 1, and then so this is a I'd say this is a O of n squared kind of solution where you start. Can I? Okay, interesting. You start at like this, right? And then you can iterate, right? We take each thing, we sort it. So we'd sort it. So it'd be like A, E, T. And then we would iterate through the whole thing. Okay, is this the same as this? Sorted. Yes. So that is grouped. Is this? No. Don't enter the group. Oh, wait, is it? Yeah, it's not. Oh, is this sorted and equal to this? Yes, it is. Group it up. Da-da-da. After that, you would just feed that into a list. Right, and that's one list. And then since we already checked this one, or I guess I will check everything. Or if this is already in a list, then we can just skip it. Or I guess we can just remove it from the array of strings, right? And so automatically go to this one, and then it'll find this one that's equal, and then you put it into a list as well, and then it would just take the last and it'll put that into a list, and so it would just compare everything until we get it down to, until we get it down. That's kind of my brute force type of solution where I just iterate through the whole thing. Another way to do this is hash maps. So we can take a key, which is, I guess we can take the same key, which is AET. Excuse me. You can take that key, and then we can count how many there are. So there's like 2, or I guess 3 of these. And then there's like, which one would be like, this would be like ant, right? Ant. There's 2 of these and then 1 bat. But then I don't know how we would also sort them out again. Or sort them like this. Hold on, let me go to the power now. What we did was sort them through a hash map. So just make a hash map first. Hash map of list. Oh no, it would be like a string and a huh. What this should I say? How can I make all angles map to the same key? Oh, okay. So we have to map. We would not do this. We would do something else. We would map you would map, let's say 3 to the set of these anagrams. Right, and there's 2 of them, so it'd be like, yeah, and 1, be like, no. And then, based off the key, we can rearrange. So the key would be a integer. And the value would be a list of strings. Right? How am I allowed to do that? I'll just do groups. Equals new hash map. So we would loop or I guess just do it for every word in strings. Get our default. For every string word in strings to char array. Key is the frequency. Key is the frequency of the characters in the string. Yeah. Yes. The key is the frequency of the characters in the string. So I'd be like, okay, yeah. Oh wait, I asked this right, because uniform bat thing anagrams reach for each other, and the strings are anagrams that we reach for each other. So we would first have to loop and check. Let me write this again. So I'll just copy and paste this. Oh. Lol. Let me bring this. See, I'll just copy and paste this again. Okay. So we take the loop will first look at eat. Okay, and then if eat. Oh, I have to use 2 for loops, huh? Maybe the first for loop to to organize. Oh, I literally just typed that. Fair. But I don't see a reason to have 2 hash maps though. Because if they can just get 1 hash map. So integer in that. So we would have 3 of these, 2 of those, 1 of those. So let's first start with eat. Right. Or I guess we could sort these out. So the sorted, once it is sorted, we're gonna start here. Right, this is where this comes in. So easy comparison. So we're gonna sort out just so equal, and then we iterate through the string. If this is not already in the map, we add it to the hash map. but we add the. Oh wait, yeah, but we can't increment. Oh wait, but we can just take the original. Oh. So we can still take the original thing because we have this string. So what I can do is we organize it all first. So what would I do for group anagrams? Or for anagrams, we would like array dot sort. Oh, I guess we have to. Oh wait, yeah. I guess that would make sense, right? For every word in. There's already a string array. So for every word we sort, if it's not. I guess we can do groups dot put. What's the put syntax again? Put. Get a default. Okay, yeah. So put word groups dot get or default the word and its frequency. Right. Ugh. So sort each word for easy comparison. So for every word. Oh wait, no. For every word. Yeah, for every word in strings. Array dot sort word to tar array. Groups dot put word groups dot. Oh, but it could be just a character. So it can't be every char. I guess I have to do like a actual for loop. So arrays dot sort. I can do dot get right on a string array, stringless string array. Arrays dot sort. Yeah, that is right. Okay. Good. Arrays dot sort, strings dot get, to char array, put. Okay, let me just actually assign this to. And I can place this with word. Okay. Word.toChar array and put this +1. So now we just have like a regular like, so we like AET, comma, comma, 1. Right. So we got that. So now that we have these sorted, so this would be like 3. And it would be like 2. Bat would be like 1. And so now we can take this map and rearrange it. We have to return a list. So we can somehow populate lists. So for every should I unsort it? Strange dot just doesn't work. Does it work? Oh. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know why I'm forgetting all the syntax right now, bruh. It's array list. Oh, bruh. That's why. Brother. Okay. So, does that run? Oh, I guess I'll return anything. Yeah. Let's see. What? Where's this? Okay, nice. So, turn the answer in any order. So I was supposed to group each elements together and return the answer in any order. I guess what you could do. Oh, I can return the answer in any order too. So it doesn't have to be this. So I can start with like the string AET. Right. And it will that I'm just confused on this, how we would return this. Because it would return a list string. How would I populate that though? It's a list, so like dot add. But then you'd probably have to add something like return new list and like something. So all the characters in the array are lowercase, declare integer of length 26. That's it. lowercase of English letters. You're right. As all the characters in the array are lowercase letters, declare an integer length 26. But wait, what I need to... Okay, so do I need another char array? Is that what you're saying? 26. Sure, I don't know why I'm messing up my syntax right now. Is that the Java syntax? Oh my gosh. I have a class in C right now, so I'm like getting mixed up. Oh. Oh no, this is Java. String, my array, new string. So it takes 3, 2, 1, and then it reorganizes based off these. But that means I would have to unsort these. But I wouldn't have to sort. That these two are equal, so we would have to, once I know these, oh okay, so once I know each thing, I would iterate through the string again and compare. Okay, is E equal to one of these? Is E equal to the key? And if it is, then we would group into another array, and then we would just iterate through the whole thing and then group based off this hash map value. Okay, how the fuck do I do that though? How the fuck do I do that? So for every is there hints? There's no hints. Thank you. Oh, it's looking cooked though. It is still cooked. Can barely solve medium problem. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's this, apparently this interview is on the easier side, so that's why I'm just learning basic hash map and just like basic stuff. So nothing too deep, just good. Nothing too deep. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Well, let me just write this out, and then I guess I'll check for a solution. What does the editor do? Okay, so my solution, what I think should happen is that we organize all these arrays, or all these words, or I guess character strings, by its string, or I guess it's the characters. It's just strings. By its strings, and then how many things there are. Right. So if once we take that, right, so it'll be like, oh, this is the key. There's 3 of them. Or should it be the other way around? Because if it's 3 AET 2 whatever, then I can just like, okay, there's one of these. So we would iterate through the thing until we find a thing similar to that value. And then next, oh, is this similar to this value? Okay, there's a value. Or we can compare the key to this. Yeah. I don't know. Guess I don't know. Let's look at solution chat. Create keys for group of strings. Counts how many times each character appears. Goes a unique key string. Use that key in a hash map. All words in the same key go in the same list. So this counts. Uses that key in a hash map. All words on the same key go into that same list. So you're saying I hash all the letters. So we're like, there's this many E's, this many A's, this many T's. Counts how many times the letter appears. Builds a unique key string based on those counts. Uses that key in a hash map. All words of the same key go into the same list. So like E appears in like E and T. A appears in those 3, and then T appears in those 3 as well. And if they're all, if the E values are the same, if the A values are the same, and the T values are the same, then they're grouped. Is that what you're saying? That makes sense. And then B does not appear. Like if it's like A is Baz also in the A key and the T key, but it's not in the B. But it's included the BT, but it's not in the E key, sorry. So that means they're not grouped together. Interesting. I understand that solution. But coding it. Shit. I don't know. Guess I don't know. For each string, make a frequency array. Oh. So you're saying for each string. Is it kind of like this? Sorry, oh. So I'm thinking too. Just kind of like the same problem. But this one is just basically, the string and then a list of the, okay, wow. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Nice. Good looks, good looks. Create 3 groups. It takes the character array of chars, array, you sort it, and the key is the new string. And if it isn't, and then we put a key in a new array list, and we add the key. I'll return the array list of enter.values. Oh, I think this is the one you were talking about, where we take the same hash map, count the frequency of each letter, and we append contains key. Interesting. +1 to the index. Ah, I see. And if those two arrays are the same, yeah, have like 1E, 1A, 1T. I see. Damn. It's like a crazy solution. This one was the one I was trying to get at, though. I think, is this one has a better time complexity? Yeah. Oh no. O of m times n. This is m times n log n. Is this one better? Because n log n. Oh wait, no. O of n is. O of n log n. This is m log n. It's big around. I see. Interesting, interesting. So for every string, we convert that into a char array, and then we sort. We grab a key, new string chars, and then we put, if it doesn't contain that key, we put the new key in. We could also do like a getter default. So groups.getter default key, comma, new array list. Or else just add. Or I guess we can't do array default. Sorting is not optimal. Well, that is true, because we have to sort. You're right. So yeah, so it'd be better to do O of n times n. This was looking crazy though. So we have to make, yep, like you said, an array with 26, because there's only 26. It's where you're only counting the lowercase alphabet. Count the frequency of each letter in the string. We count C minus A, which is, I think will take us, or we'll take the ASCII value of A. +1 index 3. If I want to access D, it's index 3. String builder or num count append hashtag. Damn, it's so much simpler in Python, bruh. Jeez, default dict list. It's just triple. appendus. Yeah. Okay. I guess that makes sense though. Array key. If the answer doc contains key, to put key to a new array list. Yeah. Key. Watch leetcode video for better understanding. I will. I'm just trying to grasp at it right now. But since I'm doing this interview in Java, so I look-y just want to use the ones that's like simpler. I understand more. But yeah. Interesting. Ooh. It's already 12 a.m., bro. Jeez, okay. I don't want to solve this now, just because I don't want to just put the answer in. I just hope that I can remember this. Guess we add that string. We get the key and then we add the string. Let's see. What's Python? Damn. That is nuts. For everything string, join, sorted. Key appendus. That is nuts. Well, maybe I should do something simple before I end it. Twosome. I already did this one. Contain duplicate. Did I already do that one? Loki, don't remember. Already did. I did both. Can I make this more efficient now that I know hash maps? So given a value appears twice in the array, return false if every element is distinct. So see if I can make it more efficient. So this one, it says we sort the numbers, right? And then we just check if the number in front of it is the same number as the current one. And then if it is, then we output true. Simple enough. But we could use a hash map, and so we don't have to check for the whatever's in front. Any value is return false. So if like it already contains that key, then it's already false. Right, so let's do a hash map. Where's a hash set? To see what's visited, or to see what we've already seen. Then if you've already seen it, so for equals 0, length. If each loop. If nums dot or if scene dot contains num, and we already returned false or return true. Fires at least twice. And then we just put num. Sorry, scene. Put nums. Is it put or add? I guess we'll see. Whoops! I actually said that. Just not. Oy. Bruh. Damn. What in the world? What in the world is this, bruh? For every key, while j is greater than 0. That's the fastest solution. Damn. What though? Oh, it's a custom hash map. That's so funny. Oh, he uses bit manipulation. That is nuts. Damn, bruh. That is nuts. I wonder if we can do it number 2 then. Which company? Thank you, thank you, thank you. It was for Liberty Mutual for their internship program. Hopefully. They're on the easier side, so hopefully. Oh no, I did this. Oh wait, I already did this one. This one's pretty simple. Alright. Anything else I should study up? Hash maps, I'm okay with. Sliding window. 2 pointers and sliding window. Do I already know how to do palette palindrome? Palindrome, if I'm converting all uppercase letters and lowercase letters or removing all non-alphanumeric characters, it reads the same forward and backwards. Close letters and numbers. What I'm assuming is just we parse the string, remove all the spaces and stuff, make them all lowercase, remove any things, and then we reverse it and see if they're equal. But I low-key don't have a lot of practice in converting each character into like a thing. I'll actually do that. Da-da-da-da. 'Replace all'. 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 'Replace all Replace all that with the, oh yeah, that makes sense. Do I really need to replace all though? Could I just like printable ASCII characters. What I could do is check. I just go throughout the whole thing and check if it's like in the range of a lowercase letter. And if it is, I just add it to this. I just add it to the list. So I don't gotta parse like any like special characters. Like, oh, if this is not like in between a like the ASCII value of like a, then I could just like I could just print it out into the list, my character array, and then after that I can reverse it and then see if it's a palindrome or not. But how would I do that? Would I need to make another class? Not a class, sorry, another method. Where do I need to do that? Let's see what Gemini says. One person at the beginning, one at the end. Towards the other, also learn any noise. Not alphabet characters. Oh, wait, that makes sense. Because if it's a palindrome, it's the same thing forward and backwards. So we put a pointer here, put a pointer there. You start going in. Going ham. Thought makes a lot of sense. Oh, she-bear. Two pointers. Okay, hold on. Let me just write this down. So we got 2 pointers. Let me just. How do I make this bigger? Okay, good. Okay, so I would start with a pointer here and a pointer here. Oops. And then I would compare. I would pick this. I'll make the character lowercase. And then check if they're both A. If they're A, yep, we move on. This is a space, and this is M. We would skip the space and go to M. They're both M, A. They're both A, N. They're both N. Skip this comma. Skip the space. Skip, and then A. How would I skip that, though? It can be like if they're not in. If like they're not in between. If they're not like. If they're just not in the range of A to Z in ASCII form. How to get ASCII value of HR in Java. Oh wow. Direct assignment. Explicit typecasting. Into ASCII. Character. What are the ASCII? Or I'll just do ASCII chart. Okay, that's not it. Oh. Is space included in the ASCII chart, or am I tripping? So if they're not 61 to 7A, or that's hex, sorry. 97 to 122, then they're not a lowercase letter. Space. 32. To check out. Space, yeah, okay. So let's get our 2 pointers. Int left pointer equals 0. Int right pointer is equal to the end of the string. So it'd be s dot to char. Oh wait, no. It would be the s dot length minus 1. Yeah, that's the last index. Okay. And then for every character in the char array, so every character in the char array, we check if it's, hold on, let me do, it's like typecast, right? Typecast. Check if the ASCII is greater than, was it 60? Oh wait, there we go. Oh, 97 greater than equal to 97 to 122. 97 to 122. 97 to 122. 97 to 122 inclusive. Inclusive. Or that's not and or. And or. And is less than 122. If that ASCII value is in between oh wait, we advance Wait, why would I check? So for every character in the array, we take the ASCII value of that array. So we take the ASCII value. So dot get. Oh wait, char. S dot get. So we're supposed to take the left value and the right value, and then we get the ASCII values for those. ASCII dot get L. Can I typecast that? Oh, I guess if it's not, we advance. And then we do the check. Okay. Thank you, Patrician. The left ASCII and the right ASCII. Oh no, let's do left again. Left. And then do the same thing. For the right. Or no, I have to minus for the left because if left ASCII is equal to right ASCII, so the value, if the values are the same, or what if the values are not the same at any point, then we return false. And if we can complete this for loop, we can return true. I'm about to one-shot this right now. Bang! Bruh. Well, it's cooked. F dot get L. Array required but string found. Oh my gosh. I have to do a. I don't have to. Fuck it, bro. Look at the solution. Oh, you can just do s.char at. Brother. Okay, that's false. Maybe if it is. Okay, I got this one right. Reese Acar. Return false, because the left ASCII was not there. It's not equal to the right ASCII. Why is that? Amend the plan. Are those equal? Because it is a palindrome. Amend with the plan. What is it reading? Oh, I think because I have to also make a case where if L is greater than R, because if they do pass, then we have to return true, because that means it went pink, but it's like so equal. So make the check earlier, maybe. How's it so false? Oh. Oh, do we have to make it lowercase? Shoot, forgot about it though. Dot lower. How do that? Is that a thing in Java? Oh wait, no. Does that work? Or do I have to do... Can I... Do I have to do the other way around? Where I do lowercase dot. S dot lowercase dot char at. Oops. Couldn't find symbol. So just dot lower. brother. If it is in between, then we increment. If it is in between the right, we decrement. And then once these are equal to, turn true. No, we're just getting caught up in that. Where is it printed out? $97.97 space M. Oh, because it is counting the space. So if it's not, I have to space. Oops. Oh, okay, so look at the ASCII values of our locus, and then once we check if it crosses after, right? And then we're gonna compare. We're gonna increment. So once I see a space, I increment. So it does not equal any of those, so I increment. I have to do another check if those are equal. Coming out of these, returning true. This one too. Raise a car. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the solution, bro. While char bruh. That was the most simplest solution. But instead of that, I just do replace all. but I don't think, I guess the solution. While left is less than right, if the s dot char at left is not equal to char at right, then return false. Let's see if I can write that for this. If the char at left and the char at right because this is a while loop. We're locking in, chat. Yes, sir. Dr. Too Long 2667. 667. Sorry. If the left ASCII. Okay, hold on. Let me just I guess. It's not equal. Shoot, I forgot about that though. If so let's write this. So let's do while the left is less than the right. Slot this in. Slot this in, I guess. And then delete all this. So while that, if it's not, we increment and then we do a check. If we do a check, let me see if there's any other. I feel like, there you go. This is what I'm like looking for. The char at start, char at s. Okay. Is letter or digit? Interesting. the left ASCII is not equal to right ASCII, then we return false. Then we increment left, decrement left, or decrement right. Oh. Oh, my bad. Wait, what am I looking at right now? This is paired with this. Am I doing something wrong? Bruh, it's still. Because if it's not part. Oh, that's why it's. And I did L minus. Bro, oh my god. Alright. Submit. Wart. Because there ain't no way. Includes numbers. If it's not it or a number. Oh wait, no, it does take numbers though, because you're gonna revert into a number anyways. If is letter or digit. Yeah, but how does that handle? Oh, it handles it here. If it's lowercase. So we would have to do char at here. Is letter or digit? Hey. Get hungry now. What belly? Don't worry, critical. I'm locking too. Yes, sir. Dr. 2167. What am I doing wrong? Why the left pointer is less than the right pointer? Do I have to do? Should I? Oh my goodness. 2mm. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. I'm cracked. This one's replace all filter. String builder. This is replace all lowercase. Okay. Well, I did it. Just barely though. It takes all the characters, if letter, digit, and if it's lowercase, false. All right, I think I got it, ish. I understand a bit more. Let's look at the leetcode stats. Yes, sir. 16 solved. These are the ones I did today. Valid anagram contains duplicate and valid palindrome. I'll review these tomorrow. Also, that medium question. The contain. What is it called? Which one was I stuck on? It was this one, no. The group anagram. That's for tomorrow before my interview. I'm gonna just do more prep, more behavioral prep. I'm gonna try to solve this without looking at the answer again. But yeah, that is it for today. They're allowing me to do like Google search just for syntax, so if I do run into that problem, I'll definitely ask. But I think I'm kind of ready. The behaviorals might be kind of ass though, just because I got no products on my belt. So it'd be hard to come up with questions about that. But other than that, I should be chilling. Alright, y'all. That is it for the locking in. Clocking out 1:10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I generally feel confident, at least in the easy questions. It's just the Java syntax is so butt sometimes, but I did choose it, and I guess I have more experience in Java. But yeah, I'm gonna look over these more tomorrow before my interview. Hopefully everything goes well. And yeah, All right. I'll update y'all. Guess we'll see. Guess we'll see if I get the interview. Let's see. Let's see if I get accepted. But yeah. All right, y'all. And then all for tonight. Y'all stay safe. Peace.